Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's artwork, we're going to do something called eggshell mosaic, a piece of artwork that is so beautiful. You can use it in your room for a wall hanging, in your office, or anyone you'd want to showcase this. Now for the materials, you'll need the following. You need a cardboard. You can use or even a clipboard. You need paints. I'll use watercolor paints, acrylic. You need glue, any kind of adhesive you have, that is okay. You need a pencil for the drawing or the sketching. You need the brushes and also a tape. You need eggshells. For these ones, you need to crack them. Then you can wash them so that you peel out the inner layer. So before we start, I'm going to paint my cardboard using this watercolor paints. It's a paint I used earlier in one of the artworks and I kept it for any other work I would use, and here we go. Today I'm again using it for painting this board. So I chose color green because I would want to leave the background with the color. I don't want to cover the background with the eggshells. So I'm painting it green, and the paint is a little bit thick because I want it to leave some texture. As you can see, there is some line created with the brush and I love that texture. So you can use any that you want, black or white, or leave it the way it is. So again, you need some water. You need somewhere you can mix the paints. I'm using a plate. And we're going to use our brush to paint the eggshells. So you're going to paint them depending on the mosaic you're doing, the colors you want, and how you want it to come out. So I have got yellow, blue, red, some brown, and the green I used earlier. So just use your brush, paint the eggshells, and give them some time to dry. They'll work so well, they'll crack easily if they are fully dry. So just paint them. For some, depending on the color you're using, you'll need to repeat them into 2 layers or just 1 layer. For example, you're seeing the blue color is thick enough, and therefore I'll not need to repeat it compared to the yellow that I painted before. It's a bit thin, so I'll have to repeat it to have 2 layers so that it's thick enough. the eggshells so that the work is a bit neat. Now we've filled the other two with the YouTube magic, and I believe you followed the first one and you know how the other two were done. Now I'm going in with white eggshells to bring out the margin or the outline of the flowers so that they are clear, so that the shape comes out clearly. Wow, this is so amazing. Out of these eggshells we have made a very nice flower there. You can see how the colors are ranging from the dark to the light yellow. So let's continue with the next flower. The same thing repeats. We are putting glue, applying glue, then sticking the eggshells one by one, arranging them neatly and leaving some space in between so that we have got that texture coming out. If you check the first flower that we've just done, you can see the texture coming out because of the spaces that I've left in between. And another thing you need to note, there is some nice tonal variation seen in the petals because I'm using a range of shades of the red color. You can see red, then there is some orange at the center, then we get to the yellow. The yellow is covering the most part because the flower petals are yellow, but I'm using orange and red to show the other shades or the darker areas of the flower petals. So you need to do that, you need to achieve that. Even if you're using any color, green, blue, you need to achieve that tonal variation. Our colors range from dark to light. A color doesn't just change drastically from a darker shade to a lighter shade, but you need to show some gradual change, how it comes from the darker shade to the lighter shade. So that means when you're painting your eggshells, you need to have all those shades ready so that when you're sticking them, they are just there, you just pick them and you know where to put them. So you can see at the center I'm starting with white, then we go to the orange, then there is the red, then I cover that other part with the brown. Now I'm moving from the lighter shade to the darker shade. Okay, I hope you're following and you're getting this. It's very interesting, though it needs a lot of patience because you're picking the eggshells one by one. So far, so good. Eggshell mosaic. It's coming out well. The progress is so promising. Now we're done with the flower petals and we're now doing the butterfly. I'm trying as much as I can to make it a bit colorful because my background is dark. So maybe if you're using a lighter background, you again need to think well on which colors you're going to use. They need to be contrasting so that the spaces in between the eggshells are contrasting the color that is on the eggshells. So I'm using color brown, some blue, red, yellow and white on the butterfly, and that will help it pop out so that it's visible on the dark background. So you need to get to know which colors you want to use where, so that you prepare them in advance, so that you don't take a lot of time doing this. It can be so tiresome, but if you have all the materials ready, all the colors prepared, you won't feel the much time you're taking, because you're just picking them and sticking them. So I'm working on the yellow now, just to make the butterfly so colorful. No method per se. Any color that you'd want to use, depending on what you are drawing or what you are using the eggshells on. So if you're new to my channel, this is the Stony Girl Art Attack. We do different kinds of art. Art is so wide. Art is not only about drawing and painting, but we have got other areas still and art. So like for today, we have got Mosaic. Mosaic is under art and design. We learn how to draw and paint. We also have cookery, where we learn how to bake. Interesting and very nice recipes on how to bake, and any other skill you need in the kitchen. We also do DIY, that is also under art. So we do craft work, how to decorate your house using different DIY craft. So you will find all that here. And again, we also have very nice inspirational gospel music that I also share with you in this channel. So music is also one of art. Some people always wonder if art is only about drawing and painting, and therefore if you don't know how to draw and paint, then you're not an artist. No, there are very many areas under art. So for this channel, if you're new, if this is your first time, this is the place to be. You're going to have very interesting and very nice videos coming soon. Every week we post a video, so please subscribe to my channel, ring that bell, so that anytime I post a video, you'll be the first to be notified that you watch. Anytime you watch, if you like the video, please leave a comment so that I know what you think or what you feel about the video. Always be free to leave a comment, like the videos, and remember to subscribe. Share this with a friend, and they also get to observe very nice artworks, learn very nice recipes, get inspired with the music, and so much more. Please subscribe, hit that bell, and please leave a comment. Finally, we've come to the end of this tedious work. I'm going to use this tape to cover the edges of the board so that it's a bit neat and it looks better. You can use any tape you want. You can frame it with wood or even glass. Any can work. So I'm just covering with the tape, the blue one, so that it's neat. I'm going to use it as a wall hanging in my house. so it needs to look so beautiful and very neat. I've not worked on the background using the eggshells. I've just left it plain. The very way I painted it green, it still looks nice. You can use either, you can leave it with the paint, or you can cover the background with the eggshells still. If you want a dark background, paint the eggshells with the color you want, black or green or white, any plain color, and put the eggshells. But for this one, I'm just leaving it plain, and still I believe it's okay. So you can use this in your house, in the sitting room, in the bedroom, in the kitchen, in your office, any place you'd want to hang it. It's a very nice piece of artwork. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you soon in our next video. Bye.